It's the Go Gopher Podcast with Mike Grimm, episode number 198. I am Mike Grimm, voice of the Golden Gophers, and welcome back to the podcast. We have a unique show for you this week, and I hope you enjoy it. The Gopher football program gave away 600 turkeys on Tuesday night as part of their annual Thanksgiving week turkey drive. The turkeys and other food items went to families mostly associated with Hope Kids Minnesota. They assist those families who have children with cancer or other life-threatening health issues, families oftentimes with little time or little money to spend on groceries for a big feast. Gopher football changed that for those families this week for Thanksgiving. As the families were driving through campus picking up all the goods, I was there as well and talking to many Gopher football players who I asked about what it meant to help and what they were most thankful for this week, and of course, about this weekend's big game against the rival Wisconsin Badgers. We'll hear from a bunch of Gophers, so stick around and listen to that. The Go Gopher Podcast is presented by alumni-owned Sunbelt Business Advisors and True North Mergers and Acquisitions. If you're a business founder planning to exit your business, start by contacting Sunbelt Business Advisors and True North Mergers and Acquisitions. Sunbelt serves more businesses up to $5 million in revenue than anyone, and True North M&A serves companies with revenues up to $150 million. Get a confidential, no-cost, no-obligation business valuation started today. Make the most of your life's work. Visit sunbeltminnesota.com or tnma.com today. And our thanks to Brian Slipka, who leads that entire group with servant leadership, and a happy Thanksgiving to him and to all of our listeners. Longtime Gopher sports supporter, Cub is a proud sponsor of the Go Gopher Podcast. In a hurry, don't worry, Cub delivers. Get fresh meat, produce, everyday essentials, and more delivered to your door. Cub is the official grocer of the Golden Gophers and proud to support Gopher athletics for over 20 years. Shop happy. They also supplied the 600 turkeys that were given away on Tuesday night as part of the Gopher Turkey Drive. The Go Gopher Podcast is also presented by onX Maps. Find out how to download the onX Hunt app for free by listening to the Go Gopher Podcast. We're podcasting episode 198 from the Aquarius Home Services studio. We invite you to subscribe to the Go Gopher Podcast. It's free to do so. You can also go back and listen to previous Go Gopher podcasts. Last week, for example, we talked with my Gopher Radio Network colleague Justin Gard about football and women's basketball. This week, it's more Gopher football as we dive into the 2025 Turkey Drive. Next.
I'm Clay Geary, walk-on turned scholarship wide receiver for Gopher football.
And I'm Ben Utek, U of M alumni, Super Bowl champion, and Tony Dungy Uncommon Award winner.
We understand championship culture, which is why we're part of the True North family of companies.
True North invests in only elite teams, like the champion team at Sunbelt Business Advisors, Minnesota's largest seller of companies. To learn more about True North and our diverse family of independently owned companies, visit TrueNorthEquityPartners.com.
We all have them, the friends and family who insist on running the turkey trot every year. The 5K, the 10K, the fun run. Know what's really fun? Getting a great deal on turkey. Like at Cub, where essential everyday turkeys are now just 77 cents a pound with My Cub Rewards. It's our lowest price of the season. So trot into Cub for your holiday turkey. You'll save so much, you'll feel like a real winner. Shop happy holidays. It's easy with Cub.
Episode 198. We are coming to you from the Turkey Drive. It's an annual event since head coach PJ Fleck got here. Families in need coming through, getting turkey and all the fixing. Several different stations is literally a drive through here, and the entire Gopher team is here, including Anthony Smith. How many is this for you? Is this 5 for you now?
This is 4 for me. Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah, 4 for me. It went by really quick.
Take me all the way back to the first one. What did you think was happening, and then how did it turn out for you in terms of the impact it might have had?
You know, you come from high school, you don't do a lot of things for, like, the community, like, in school-wise, and so coming to a school like this and then them telling, like, us, like, hey, if you guys want to do this turkey drive, we have this, and then seeing the turnout of, like, this my teammates all, like, pretty much the whole entire team's here, and if the team isn't here, they probably got academics. So, like, again, it's really special to see all my teammates here and be so supportive of the community.
We dragged you in out of the rain. It's raining, but that didn't stop you guys.
Heck yeah, it doesn't stop us. Wind, rain, anything. Snow, we're going to be here. We're going to be here for a turkey drive and for a community.
It's been colder, I think, before, but I don't remember rain. Has it rained before?
I don't think it's rain, but I know last year was pretty cold. But, again, we were still out here no matter what. Rain, sleet, snow, we out here.
We got some holiday music playing in the background to set the tone here. When you see the faces of these families who are in need and who are going to now have, a Thanksgiving meal with their family, what's it mean to you when you see that?
It means the world. Again, we're making a big impact in the community, just seeing that pay off, So, again, we just want to support the community the best that we can, and we're doing that by the turkey drive, and that's all it takes, yeah.
You guys had some chants and soon doing some stuff, fun things out there. Take me through a couple of I don't remember what one of the chants was out there.
I heard Jackson Howard, he was getting the turkey chant going on, so I was getting into that one. Theo and Jackson Howard, those are the big guys for the chants.
And Jackson's wearing the turkey costume, which is a fun thing to look at.
Yeah, him and Nate Cleveland, they're definitely turkeys out there.
Yeah, they're turkeys indeed. As we all hopefully at some point take time this week to think about things that we're thankful and grateful for, I'll ask Anthony Smith, what are you thankful for?
First off, I'm thankful for God, and then second, for my family, whether that's at Minnesota or back at home. The whole entire University of Minnesota and Minneapolis, they're my family too. The fans, I appreciate them so much for coming to all the games, coaches, players, and then my family.
For you, obviously you've had an unbelievable season. You're amongst the leaders in the country in the conference in sacks and tackles for a loss. There's a chance this might be the last one for you this weekend, right? If things would go your way, in terms of what you hear on draft status and all of that. So are you thinking about that, and how important is it to get a win with the Badgers in town?
It's 1-0 is Axe Week. That's the most important thing. That's going my mindset going into this, Won't be 1-0 against Wisconsin. It's Axe Week, so it's a pretty special week for us. So that's what I'm excited to look forward to.
What do you see from Wisconsin?
They do a lot of plays. They have a lot of personnels, and they do things well. So again, just game plan for that and making sure our game plan's a game plan and our technique and fundamentals are sound and going in the game.
What does a kid from Pennsylvania learn when he moves to Minnesota about this rivalry?
I learned pretty quick on the way up here when I was coming in as a freshman. We got a egg thrown at my grandparents' RV, and they said screw Minnesota, and they had Wisconsin stickers all over their cars. So I think I learned pretty quickly that Minnesota and Wisconsin have a big rivalry going on. And then after the first game when we went down to Wisconsin my first year and we won, and seeing the cries and tears of after us winning, I knew it was something special.
And it'll be special to keep that axe here, right, this Saturday?
Dang straight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, hey, it's been fun catching up. Let's get a win Saturday.
Heck yeah.
There he is, Anthony Smith. Tony Nelson, as we do some drive-bys here on this podcast, the Go Gopher Podcast. Turkeys, almost 600 being given away tonight. It's a little misty out, rainy out, a little chilly, but you guys are braving it.
Yeah, definitely. Most of us are Minnesota boys, so we're used to the drastic weather changes, so I think we can handle it.
You've done this before. What kind of emotion is this for you on a night like this, knowing that you've got a big game coming up this weekend, but it is the holiday season?
Yeah, absolutely. This is my 4th turkey drive, and every year it's just so important to do. It feels so good to do it at the end of the year. Just kind of recaps the whole season in a good way to just give back to the community.
And a lot of you guys will be dressing up, and some already. I saw Jackson Howard, where we're going to have to track him down here. He's wearing the big turkey costume already. Are you planning to put any costume on before you head out?
I think I'll get a hat, but I think all the turkey costumes are already spoken for. There's some guys that are pretty committed to that one.
Is that a seniority-based situation?
I don't know about seniority, but whoever's willing.
Whoever wants to wear the turkey costume can. Speaking of this time of year, what kind of things are you thankful for, Tony Nelson?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm especially thankful for the love and support of my family. Unconditionally, they've always supported me through whatever aspect of life it is, whether that's spiritually, academically, athletically. They've always been there for me, supporting me in whatever way they can. And ultimately, that's my biggest support system. And so I'm so thankful for them and their love and support. I'm thankful for my beautiful fiance. She's the best. She does whatever she can to help me and support me to be the best of my ability. So,
is this recent news now?
This is as of
Congrats.
This past summer. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Well, tell us about her a little bit if you want to share whatever you want to share.
Sure, absolutely. She is from a similar program as me. We actually met in class, which was fun. And she's from a rural, small town like me. She grew up on a farm, and just have a lot in common.
Yeah.
And She graduated from the University of Minnesota with her applied economics degree in 2.5 years. And now she is at Drake going for ag law. And so she's a smart cookie, that's for sure.
No doubt about that. Well, now will she be able to make it back up to spend some Thanksgiving and football time this weekend?
Yeah, she wouldn't miss the home games for the world. So she's always there supporting.
And as you mentioned, you're thankful for family. They'll be here, I assume, this weekend for Badgers Gophers.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about you on the field a little bit. You got some action last week down in Chicago, and take me through what that was like and how eager you were when you got your chance to go in and show some things.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, the venue, thank you to the Cubs for letting us play on their field. It was super cool, such a cool venue to be able to play there. Any baseball stadium, you're always worried about the field, but they did a very good job with the field, and it was an honor to be able to play on their field. And yeah, it was just a really cool experience being able to get in there at the end of the game. And although the outcome wasn't how we wanted it, but it was cool to be able to support my team in whatever way I could.
And, I mean, yeah, it stinks to lose, but that's an experience you guys can talk about, that you played on the Chicago Cubs field, a football game.
Yes, exactly.
All right, let's talk about real quickly, and then we'll let you get out to helping out people here this weekend. Badgers, Gophers, you want to keep the axe. What do you see from this game this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, their defense has been playing really well, and so it's going to be a good challenge for us offensively. And so it's going to be another cold game, just like the Wisconsin game is always. I love that it's at the end of the year, really shows the true grit of the North, and I love it.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Might get a little snow. That's all right, right?
Yep, exactly.
Tracy, Minnesota. He is Tony Nelson. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Drake Lindsay, Gopher quarterback, redshirt freshman, turkey drive number 2 for you. A little rainy tonight, but you guys are braving it and taking it on like champs and making some people's nights.
Yeah, it's obviously, for the kids, for the people that support us and the people in need. And, that's what we're about in this program, serving and giving. And it's a big part of, why we're the way we are.
Recall last year, if you would, the first time that you did this, were you thinking, what the heck is this all about? And then how fulfilling did you find it?
Yeah, obviously I didn't know it would be, this many cars, this many people coming through. And it was obviously, after I had a lot of fulfillment, it was great, and I really enjoyed it. And then I was obviously excited for it this year when I had kind of forgot about it. And then when they mentioned it, I was super excited.
What is it like when those folks roll the windows down and you're handing products and food and turkey and corn and all the fixings in there, and you see the smiles?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it shows how much it means to them just to have a free meal, obviously, but a really good meal in front of them. And the fact that Coach Fleck does this and we're able to help people in need is huge.
What are you thankful for this week of Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm obviously thankful for my family, Jesus Christ, and then obviously just my brothers around me and the awesome place of Minnesota. I love this university, love these coaches, and I'm just blessed to be here.
We have a bunch of family in town for the game this weekend?
Oh, yeah. I'll have a good amount of family here for the game.
Last week, aside from not able to finally get that win at the end, you threw 4 touchdown passes, a career high. You and Javon Tracy had a nice connection. It was cool, I'm sure, to play on that field.
Yeah,
Take me
really
through
cool.
the experience, removing the L on the part of it, but it has to be a lifetime memory there, doesn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. I think I didn't really realize how cool it was playing at Wrigley Field until like the week of, really thinking about it, all the tradition there. It was super cool. I think I was very nostalgic. You watch a lot of Cubs games growing up and don't really think about it. Then as you get older, you kind of realize the significance of that stadium, and then getting to go and play a football game out there. Not a baseball game, obviously. A football game is really cool to say you got to do there. So it was an awesome game. It was very back and forth, which is always fun. And obviously upset we didn't come out with the win, but we got a big one this week.
Did you get a baseball swing in on one of the touchdown passes?
Yeah, me, Greg Johnson, and Dylan Ray. Greg was the pitcher. I was the batter, and Dylan was the catcher, and I knocked that home plate and then gave him a little salute. So yeah. It was pretty cool.
The old salute, no doubt about it. How much confidence you take from that? I mean, that has to boost your chest a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. I think when, especially connecting with Javon like that for the first time really this season with 11 games in, sometimes things take longer. Everything's a process, and really figuring out who we are as an offense. And Obviously, we wish it would have came a little quicker, but that's the timing of everything, and you don't always get it the way you want it. And we'll get to build on that this week going into Wisconsin, and then ultimately the bowl game. But we're really focused on going 1-0 this week.
You were part of the Wisconsin-Minnesota game last year as the backup, watching in Madison and seeing how much emotion is involved when you go charge at that axe. Now it's your game. You're the starting pitcher, so to speak. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's the most historic rivalry in college football. So obviously being able to be a part of this is the first blessing in it and a great opportunity. But I'm really just excited to, get in there and attempt to go 1-0 this week and keep the axe here.
Do you visualize running after that thing and taking it out of the pouch and chopping down a goalpost?
I haven't really done that yet. I'm obviously going to focus on the steps first to get towards that goal. So that'll be more
touchdowns.
That'll be the end goal, obviously.
Last one for you. You're wearing a Vikings cap tonight. It's a little chilly out, but I suppose that's a dual situation. Of course, your grandfather played for the Vikings, so you're kind of a Vikings fan. But your guy Max Brosmer, maybe, we don't know as we talk on this Tuesday, he might get a shot this weekend.
Yeah. Hopefully, I think if he does get his opportunity, I think he will play really well. One of the smartest people I've ever seen in my life. And I know he's going to prepare super, super hard no matter if he's going to play or if he's the backup this week. So I'm just excited to see what opportunity arises for him.
Let's get 2 wins this weekend, one for a Brosmer and one for a Lindsay.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, great. I'm thankful to watch you play every day.
I appreciate you.
All right, very good. There he is, Drake Lindsay, on this turkey drive. Maverick Baranowski, part of our flyby here on this turkey drive on the Go Gopher Podcast. Your return visit here, we had you on a few weeks ago in a much more longer form. You were mentioning then you and LeCaptain were going deer hunting, so can you report back?
Oh yeah, we didn't get any bucks, but sat on a few, but it was a great trip. Got connected with a couple of the guys up at the cabin. It was a great time.
What about tonight? Such a meaningful night. This is what, your 5th of these now?
This is my 4th now, but it's a blast. It's awesome putting smiles on everyone's face, and especially doing it as a team, getting connected even with the guys around us, and then also connecting with the community. That's what we do here, and we take pride in that.
You're on the hot chocolate station tonight?
Oh yeah, hot chocolate. I think me and Drake are over there. We got a little tent, so we're trying to stay dry, but we're getting the hot chocolate. We even got some whipped cream in there this year.
And you got a fire going over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a propane fire going and trying to stay warm, but it's going good.
Anyone trying to join you? Because it's the only spot with a fire.
Yeah, all the other quarterbacks, of course. Those guys, they're trying to hide under our tent with the fireplace as well. So.
When they roll the windows down, people who are in need and are coming through to have a happy holiday, what's it like to then give?
Yeah, that means everything to us as a team. Just putting smiles on people who might be going through tough times' faces, and that's what it's all about. And at the end of the day, we're helping serve the community, and the community does a lot for us. So anything we can do to give back, we're going to do it.
What are you thankful for this week of Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm thankful for so much. I'm thankful for an amazing program that I'm a part of, and I've been able to develop under as a man and as a player, and getting involved with stuff like this. This is what it's all about. And at the end of the day, I'm super thankful for all the linebackers in my room. We got a really fun room this year, and it's been a blast just growing and learning with all the guys throughout this whole season.
As you have a big game looming on a week like this and a night like tonight, will you take a second, or have you taken a second just to think about the how thankful and grateful you are for some of the stuff that you've been allowed to do here as a football player?
Yeah, absolutely. Each week's a blessing just to play the game we love, and it's a blessing to be up here in Minnesota and continue to develop. And so, always thankful. And this week's a great time to remember and just give thanks to all the things and all the great people that are in my life.
What will Thursday be like for you guys? You got a little practice time, and then get to, I know at one point Nathan Bowe years ago, his family would host a bunch of guys. What's a guy from Florida do on Thanksgiving in Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm excited this year. My family's coming up. We're going to the Gerlach's house, Joey Gerlach. This will be my 4th Thanksgiving with him, but my family's joining his family this year. We're doing a huge Thanksgiving at his house. I think some other teammates will come over. So after practice Thursday, we'll have a big family reunion with the Gerlachs and the Baranowskis.
Does a college football player have to be careful what he eats on Thursday when he's got to play the Wisconsin Badgers on Saturday?
Ooh. Usually that's like a 48-hour buffer, so I'm good. I'm going to have some mac and cheese, some ham, the go-tos.
You're ham, not turkey.
Oh, yeah, ham over turkey any day.
Yeah, very good. And there's, I think, ham and turkey getting, I know 600 turkeys are getting handed out tonight. What was it like playing at Wrigley Field aside from the outcome? I know obviously all of you guys wanted to get the win, but what was that experience like?
Yeah, it was a great experience. The field was amazing. I was really surprised. The turf was great, great grip. So that was awesome. And then as well as just the historic backing, getting to go in the visitors clubhouse. Legends have been through there. The visitors dugout, and it was a great experience. They did a great job over at Wrigley Field. And the outcome wasn't what we desired at all. But at the end of the day, we're going to learn, and we had a great time in Chicago and Wrigley. So. It was a good trip.
We're talking on Tuesday. What was the Monday, Tuesday bounce back now, and Sunday the leather vest night too?
Yeah, Sunday's a tough day. You watch the film, you learn, and it's like any other week. You win or lose, you got to learn from your film, and that's just at the end of the day responding for the next week. And then Monday, it's Sunday night. Really, you turn that page, and it's all right. Let's watch some Wisconsin film. Getting fired up, just watching them. Like, oh, this is gonna be a fun game, tough, bloody game. So. It's going to be a great time, and today's practice was awesome.
I mentioned a guy from Florida here in Minnesota. How much have you learned now about the intenseness or the intensity of this rivalry?
Yeah, this rivalry is second to none. It's a great game, and I've been lucky to be a part of it last few years. So it means the world to me, and it means even more to the seniors who it's their last time playing in this rivalry, so we'll be playing for them this weekend.
And you've got some linebacker teammates, LeCaptain, Williams, others that obviously on the team that are taking part in this. So how important is that for you to send them out with the win and the axe?
It means everything. Derek has done so much for me. I've played almost every snap next to Devin Williams, so it'll be really cool. One last home game with those guys and send them out the right way. So it's a blast playing next to them. So it means the world to get them this last win.
A lot to be thankful for. Let's go get the axe on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I'll be thankful for that.
All right, there he is, Maverick Baranowski. All right, we continue our podcast with Devin Williams, linebacker, and this is how many of these turkey drives now for you?
This is my fifth one.
And what is your impression? You're a guy from Dublin, Ohio, here in Minneapolis, helping out a lot of people here in the area that need it.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great time. It's a great time to give. And it kind of humbles you a little bit. You're so focused on yourself out the week and doing things for football related. So just to be able to come out here and help somebody else who's in need, it's a great feeling.
So I usually do play-by-play on the radio. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Give me a little play-by-play of when the people drive through. Take me through, if you can remember, what some of these stations are, because they'll stop at each one of these and pick up different things.
Oh, man. See, you got me on that one.
Did I get you?
Yeah, you got me. I know, give out the turkey. Do our best to just put a smile on each and every one of their faces. Even the people sitting in the back, just try to get them to roll down the window, try to get them to engage, talk to them, and just, put a smile on their face.
Lots of smiles, right? And you guys also, I have been to these in the past, and it's fun to see the people driving through who are certainly thankful at this time of year to have this opportunity, to be helped and to have guys like you help. They're smiling, but you guys are smiling too.
Yeah. We're smiling for sure, because it's a good feeling when you know you can help somebody and put a smile on their face. It's a great feeling.
What are, as you think about this, this is the final home game for you.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for before we talk about the game this time of year?
Man, I'm thankful for everything. I could sit here and talk forever about what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for everything. Like I said, people around me, the coaching staff, my teammates, my family, my support system, my mentors, everything, every single thing, man.
Tell me a little about your family. Will they be here this weekend for Senior Day?
Yeah, they'll be here. I got like 17 coming, I think, and it'll be fun, man. They're going to come out here for a couple of days. I think they're going to get like a little Airbnb, have a little brunch at my place on Sunday. So it's going to be fun. Yeah,
that's outstanding. Unfortunately for you, you didn't get to play last weekend. You were there to help support your teammates at Wrigley Field. How do you feel the teams come out of that game? You're right there until the end, and now you got the big rivalry game this weekend.
Yeah. I think we came out good. There's things we got to clean up, obviously, but I think everybody knows that we have to attack those weaknesses that we have. And this is a big week for us, like you said, so we're ready for it.
When it's a week like this, what's it say about this program that you do take a few hours tonight when maybe some people should say, hey, you should be watching film or doing homework or whatever, but the help that you're creating here, the importance of that?
Yeah, it's bigger than us. You'll hear that a lot, but it genuinely is bigger than us. It's bigger than football. I know that's what we do, and that's what's important to us at the end of the day, but like I said, to put smiles on people's faces and to help people, that's what it's all about.
Well, hoping to see you on the field. We shall see on Saturday. It's been fun watching you have a fun, thankful Senior Day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
He is Devin Williams. We thank him.
More Turkey Drive interviews coming up shortly on this week's Go Gopher podcast. Quickly want to talk about OnX Hunt. Have you ever driven past a piece of land and wondered who owns that? Or maybe you need to know exactly where a property line runs? Well, that's where OnX Hunt comes in, and it's not just for hunters. There are folks using OnX for their jobs every day throughout the country, from farmers and ranchers mapping out their fields, wildland firefighters navigating through rough terrain, construction workers needing to know who owns what property and where. This app offers something for everyone. If you need the best land ownership maps, aerial imagery, and property boundaries in your pocket, OnX Hunt is the tool for the job, and you can try it for free for 7 days. Download OnX Hunt in the app or Google Play Store, or visit onxmaps.com/hunt to get started.
We all have them, the friends and family who insist on running the turkey trot every year. The 5K, the 10K, the fun run. Know what's really fun? Getting a great deal on turkey. Like at Cub, where essential everyday turkeys are now just 77 cents a pound with My Cub Rewards. It's our lowest price of the season. So trot into Cub for your holiday turkey. You'll save so much, you'll feel like a real winner. Shop happy holidays. It's easy with Cub.
With Carrie Higgs from Cub, and such a big Gopher booster and a sponsor of our Go Gopher podcast as well, you're really at the core of this entire operation here. First of all, take us through why Cub finds it important to be part of this project, the Turkey Drive each year.
One of Cub's pillars is our community and the communities in which we serve, and so we've always wanted to give back. And when we partner with the great Gopher Sports team and the charities that we both share, when we got approached about can we give out some Thanksgiving holiday meals, of course we're going to step up and help.
How many turkeys tonight, as we talk on Tuesday, are going to people who will have their holiday now made?
Turkey Talk Tuesday, the number's at 600 this year. You know, we started out, I think when we first started 5-6 years ago at 250. Last year we bumped to 500, and this year we went to 600. There's a lot going on, and this year we felt the need was even greater, so we knew that we had to step up a little bit more.
You are around the school a lot. You go to games. PJ, many times this week, and talking about this and helping promote it and get the word out, has brought you up by name. So take me through the relationship you have with the school and with the head coach in terms of how this does grow each year.
Well, Cub has had a long standing. I mean, it's over 25 years with Gopher Sports, and that has been a great partnership. And so once PJ came on board too, a lot of his pillars aligned with what Cub wants to do in the community too, and it's about giving back, and it isn't just about the sport, it is about selling groceries, but it is about giving back to the communities. And so many of our, how we approach business, how we approach our communities aligned, and so it's been a really easy partnership. PJ has been great to work with. We really have formed, a great partnership, and also with Masonic Children's Hospital. And PJ actually just spoke at our Cub Foundation dinner, and of course nailed it. And again, when I hear him speak, everything he says is really what aligns with what Cub wants to do as well in the community.
And there's been other ventures that you guys have combined on. I remember, I think a year or two ago, walking through a Cub, and there's a cardboard cutout of PJ Fleck, trying to entice people to buy pre-bagged groceries for families who needed it as part of, I think, of a Cubs Care promotion or something along those lines too.
Yeah, and we share some great partners as well. Reyes Coca-Cola is a great one. They couldn't be here tonight, but they are donating some product. Even we've got butter out there from Crystal Farms. Our friends at Beanbo gave some cakes and some buns. So it does take a village, and a lot of our vendor partners like to step up as well.
Yeah, well, it's a fun night. A little rainy tonight, but I know it's fun. What do you think when you see all these big football players out there making families' nights?
Oh my God, they are, and they're doing a turkey chant. And this year they added hot chocolate and cider down at one end, and I noticed PJ was handing that out to the kids. And so I think it just makes a rainy night with a little bit of sunshine. So they're doing a great job. You can tell the players are into it and that they're having some fun.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, thanks to Cub for all you do. Thanks for supporting this podcast as well over the years, and Gopher Sports. And it's an important night tonight. Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah, glad to be here, and thanks for having us. Go Gophers.
All right, there she is, Carrie Higgs from Cub, and a big night for them. We continue our flybys. Greg Johnson, Prior Lake, Minnesota, wearing the Pilgrim hat tonight to mark this great turkey drive. What's this mean to you and your teammates tonight?
Yeah, it's just super special to give back to our community. I know we all look forward to it every year, and it's just super fun seeing all the guys out here and being able to give back.
We've talked here throughout these flybys with guys from Florida, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Illinois. You're from Minnesota. Is it extra special for you to help your home state people who need help this week?
Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely an honor, and I take a lot of pride in it.
All right, so this is a week a lot of us will take a moment at some point to think about what we're thankful for. So I'll ask you, what are you thankful for this week, Greg?
I got plenty to be thankful for. Definitely my family, all my teammates and coaches. The list goes on.
Do you think about, too, maybe how lucky you are to be playing college football in front of thousands of fans and getting a college education and creating friendships that will last a lifetime with teammates? And as part of that, it maybe adds some perspective to what is happening tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Growing up, I didn't think I would be here, so definitely grateful to be able to play here, like in college football, especially for my home state. It's extra special to me, and then the relationships I've built here will last me a lifetime.
You know the importance, having grown up here, of this rivalry this weekend. So for you guys to take some time out of game prep and game week to do this tells you kind of what the head coach thinks about how important it is to help the community, right?
Yeah, obviously we're still locked in on, the game at hand, but there's always time to give back, and Thanksgiving's a super special time, so we're all happy to be able to do this. What station are you helping man tonight? I got the stuffing, gravy, and crispy onions.
So are people, when they open the window, you tell them what they've got and then you hand it to them? Is that how it works?
Yep. Give them what we got and then say Happy Thanksgiving.
What's it like when you see the smiles on their faces?
Oh, it's awesome, especially like all the kids in the cars. It's really cool, and get to give them nugs, sign some stuff. So yeah, it's awesome.
I mentioned the rivalry, so I'd be remiss not to ask you about Saturday, senior day for some of your teammates. The Axe is on the line. It's a home game. You're hoping to keep the Axe here. So how excited are you to go out and compete?
Yeah, super excited. Obviously it's the next game, but we all know that this one means just a little bit more. And they'll be ready, we'll be ready, and it's going to be a battle.
You guys established the run that last 2 home games ago with Nebraska. Just ran them over. How eager are you to get back out there and maybe try to do that again with the opponent?
Yeah, definitely. I think we just got to stick to our fundamentals and techniques, and that's really what it comes down to, and just being consistent. If we put together consistent drives, running in, throwing the ball, then we'll have success.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'll let you get back out there, keeping helping people. Thank you for stopping by and spending some time here on this Thanksgiving week with us on the Go Gopher Podcast.
Yeah, appreciate it. Anytime.
All right, he's Greg Johnson, offensive lineman, Prior Lake. Back with us on the podcast, Jamison Gears. This will be a quicker version than the first couple of times you've been on the Go Gopher Podcast, but what a festive time of year. We got holiday music playing in the background. There's a line of cars just outside the door. You're ready to go brave this rainy weather to make people's weeks and make sure that they have a smile on their face.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite events that we do here, just getting all the guys with turkeys, signs, costumes, hot chocolate. We got a bunch of stuff, just brightening people's day, brighten their week, so everyone can enjoy the holidays and Thanksgiving. It's really cool to just have the Gopher family to give back and bless so many people this week.
Take me through what it's like when you're out there and you're about to head out, when the car drives up and you start. I know there's different stations with different things, and they roll the window down and you're able to, whatever your station is tonight, I'm not sure, maybe now, but what that's like to see the response.
Yeah, it's really fulfilling. It's really just a different feeling to see the people's smiles on their face, and the way that we can interact with them. And they can kind of put a name to the face, and maybe just impact their week, and just build a relationship with our community, I think is really important. And to be able to do that when they come to the facility for all these different types of events is really cool to just see how joyful they are. And then we reciprocate that with good energy, and we make it fun for everyone, because some people are waiting in line for a while. But everyone knows it's worth it, and so we all have a really good time with it, and it's a lot of fun. And it's Minnesota weather, and we're all built for it, so we're enjoying it.
I think it's been colder in some years. I don't know if it's rain that I can remember. This is what, your 5th?
Yeah, this is my 5th one. So
yeah, and I was going to ask too, just from a standpoint of, I know a lot of you guys consider yourself kind of lucky, right? You get to play college football for your life. You get to run around with buddies and play in front of 50, 60, 100,000 people. And so for some people who might need a little help, that's got to put, make you feel pretty good too.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all living our dream, and we're having so much fun. And we get treated so well by just the fans and our support system here as college athletes. So I think it's really cool for us to, be able to, have that platform to be able to do things like this, and how popular it's gotten, and how much people appreciate it. I think it's really great, because I think it makes all the guys want to come do it, and we get a bunch of people, they're all yelling out there, and we're having a great time. So I think it's really cool how we can bring a bunch of people together for something that's not just football. Like, they know us from football, but we're able to do things outside of the field, which is really cool.
What do the freshmen think the first time now tonight?
They're probably thinking, like, I don't know how long, I don't know how cold it's going to get, but it's definitely been a lot colder, so I think we're going to, enjoy it not being, like, super, super cold. But I just remember when I was a freshman, it was cool just to go out there with all the guys and see, like, all the leaders, like, all the old guys. They, spend so much time here, and they're just so excited to do it, and that kind of rubs off.
A couple of football questions, if I can. You're a Chicago guy, Providence Catholic. Aside from the outcome, obviously you guys wanted to win last week. What was it like? I know you're a White Sox fan, but still, what was it like playing in Chicago at Wrigley Field?
Yeah, it was such a cool experience. It's something that I'll really cherish forever. Just to have so many friends and family there, and an iconic stadium like Wrigley Field, I think was really, really cool. I know I wish I could play better and do things that, maybe I can produce more on the offensive side. But, I think that just in the Big Ten, there's so many things that you have to do right. The margin of error is so small. And, just being out there in that environment I thought was really, really cool. And, my parents and some of my family were able to be on the field afterwards, and they were taking a bunch of pictures. And it's a cool experience for all of us to, kind of go through and kind of have that Chicago experience that some of the guys maybe haven't had before.
With lots of Gopher fans, too. There, that was almost all Gopher fans.
Yeah, which was amazing. And, it's cool to see the parallels from Minneapolis and Chicago, how they're so different, but, like, you're kind of able to just, like, take it all in. And, it's a really cool area over there. And, I think most everyone I was talking about how they liked it. They really loved the experience being there. Even though it was an early game, I think they really liked it.
How's the bounce back been for you guys? I know you've had a couple of practices now since, and you got a huge game this weekend.
Yeah, biggest game of the year. I think it's just the mentality to leave it all out on the field. Obviously, Wisconsin's a very good team, and especially their defense. It's a rivalry that goes back and forth. And, we just have to put everything together and just play our best game. And, just everyone has to do their job to the best of their abilities and play their hearts out. And, if we can do that, we'll have the best chance to win for sure.
You had one of my favorite touchdowns last year at Camp Randall. It basically sealed the game. There was still some time left, but it basically put the game away. What was that like for you? And then what is it like? You've done it a few times now when the clock's hit triple zeros and you get to chase down that axe.
Man, just being in Minnesota for my 5 years, just seeing how much it means to the fans and the coaches, but also the guys from Minnesota on the team. Just being able to look at my seniors and guys from Minnesota and just see what it means for them. It's built for me over the past years, and now I feel the exact same way. And just want to send the seniors off on the regular season on an epic rivalry that has been here for over 100 years, and just the tradition of it and the respect everyone has for the rivalry is something that's it means a lot. It's a significant amount. So I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to watch everyone play their hearts out alongside me, and man, we're ready to do it at home too, which is going to be great.
No doubt about it. Senior Day, too, would be a whole nother topic we can talk about, but I'll let you go because you got people waiting for you, and I'm looking forward to the game this weekend, too. So enjoy the week, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
There he is, Jamison Gears. Derek LeCaptain, it's a return trip for you, too. We'll have a quick flyby here as folks are waiting for turkeys and all the fixings and stuff this holiday week. First of all, this is 7 of these now for you, is that right?
Yeah, 6 technically.
6,
I didn't do it during COVID, but yeah.
What's a night like this? On a big week, you're playing your home state, Wisconsin Badgers, this weekend on a huge game, biggest game of the year, but yet you're going to take some time as a team to make some people's weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like at the end of the day, football gives us a platform to do stuff like this, and it's awesome to come out here and be able to pass out turkeys and stuff to these families, but along with that, it's also a great time for us to spend together as a team and, kind of get a perspective on life. Like, we think we have a hard day in practice or a hard game. Like, the people coming through the line and that we're providing these meals for, they've been through a lot. And to be able to have that perspective and understand how grateful we are and how lucky we are to be where we're at, that's really important for all of us.
I've interviewed almost everyone I interview, especially on the defensive side or who's had special teams situations this year, has referenced you voluntarily. I haven't had to bring your name up. So on a night like tonight, what are you telling these young guys what this night's about?
Just like what I said before, that it's bigger than us, and it's like, it might seem like a small thing, handing out some turkeys, handing out some pies and stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it's huge. And like I said too, just understanding that your platform as a football player here at the University of Minnesota, like, you can connect and reach a lot of people, and you can make a great impact not only as a player but as a person too.
What are you thankful for this week?
I would say I'm thankful for my teammates. I'm thankful for my coaches. I'm thankful for my family, University of Minnesota. Just a great week of reflection for me. College career is coming to an end. Last regular season game and Thanksgiving. Just a good chance to look back and think of all the people that have had a hand in my development and have made this experience first class for myself.
You have a senior day, and it's interesting because the guys you came in with are now all in the working world, most of them, right? I don't think there's a guy left, right? You're the last standing from your recruiting class, but a lot of these other seniors you've taken under your wing, so you're kind of going out with some teammates for life.
Yeah, going out with some guys who over the last 5 years, that a lot of them have been here 6 years, have become my brothers, and it's just time's flown by, but I've been grateful for every guy I've been able to step on the field with.
A lot of family and friends in town now for this last one?
Yeah. I got some family, some of my boys from high school buddies coming up, and it'll be good. Got a little crowd of all my day ones coming up, so it'll be awesome.
Now, I got to ask you this now that I have you. We had Maverick on the podcast a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about the bye week. You guys were going deer hunting. So what was the outcome of that? Did you guys bag a buck? How did that work?
Yeah. We saw some little bucks, saw a little bit of sign all over, but nothing that we wanted to take. But it was awesome. It was me, Maverick, and Brady Denneberg, and it was just a great. Those are two of my best friends. I know if I need anything in life, I call Maverick Baranowski, I call Brady Denneberg. They're going to be there at the drop of a hat. So it was great for us just to get out of the city for a little while, get into the backwoods. My mom and dad were there, and my mom was making us any type of food you could imagine, taking care of us. My dad was doing his thing, cracking jokes, taking us around the property, so it was awesome.
I mentioned earlier that guys that I've interviewed over the last few weeks have talked about, literally 2 have said you're the greatest teammate they've ever had. What's that kind of mean to you when you know you've had that impact on guys?
Well, I just think of the teammates I've been lucky enough to be with, and the guys who showed me how to be an elite teammate, the Kamal Martins, the Thomas Barbers, Mariano, and he's my coach now, but still one of the guys that when I was young took me under my wing and showed me how to do it. So you're just grateful for guys like that. Preston Jellins, the Josh Anis, the list is endless of just unbelievable teammates I've been able to play with, and guys who showed me hey, it's a lot bigger than just you and your individual performance and what you got going on. It's what the team has going on. So I've just been lucky to be blessed with absolutely unbelievable teammates.
All right, so last one against the Badgers, your home state team. How important is it to go out with a victory in your last one and keep that axe here in the Twin Cities?
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's another game. We can't make it more than it is, can't make it less than it is, and obviously a lot of anticipation and everything for Saturday, but it's Tuesday right now, and we got a lot of preparation to go out through the week, so that's what we're looking forward to.
All right, there's folks waiting out there, so I'll let you go. Are you dressing up as anything? You got a hat? I saw Jackson Howard he was dressed up as a turkey.
No, I'm not cool enough to wear those costumes. I'll leave that to those guys.
You'll be Derek LeCaptain tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Always great to catch up.
Awesome. Thanks, Grimm.
All right, there he is, Derek LeCaptain.
My thanks to all the great Gopher players who spent some time with me for this week's unique format from campus. We wanted to let you know about their serving and giving, and I hope you all enjoyed the podcast. I also want to thank the Gopher Sports Communication staff, including Paul Rovnak, and football staff, including Garrett Chernoff, for assisting me on Tuesday night in recording all of these great interviews. What a fun night it was on campus to watch all these families getting a great feast. Episode 198 is presented by Sunbelt Business Advisors and True North Mergers and Acquisitions. If you're buying or selling a business, visit sunbeltminnesota.com or tnma.com. Cub is also a proud supporter of Gopher Athletics for over 2 decades and a proud sponsor of the Go Gopher Podcast with Mike Grimm. Cub, bigger savings on the items you love. Shop happy. And OnX Hunt also sponsors our show, Happy Hunting from OnX Maps. Again, I'd invite you to listen to past podcasts, and please right now click that subscribe or follow button on the Go Gopher Podcast. It's free to follow or subscribe and free to listen at any time. And please share the link to the podcast with others so they can subscribe and follow and listen as well. And if you enjoyed the podcast, please let us know with some positive feedback on your social media channels. A like here and a like there goes a long way. We'll talk again next week. Have a great Thanksgiving.